If you have a Gala node, you're going to want to pay attention to this video because I'm going to show you a step-by-step tutorial on how to set it up and upgrade it to its latest version. Guys, welcome back to Crypto Gains for another video. This was quite technical because it's not like your normal install. You click the install button and then that's it, it's done. You can run your Gala node. They're now changing it over, so we have to do it like a proper full node using, is it Linux or Ubuntu? It sounds like an African name, innit? Ubuntu. Ubuntu. You put the lip as well. Ubuntu. I'm half Nigerian, I can. So guys, hopefully this is going to help you. Drop that like, give me a subscribe if it sounds interesting. For some people it will. I know there's a lot of people that got Gala nodes because if you was paying attention to my video years ago, we were buying them like a boss. So now it's time to upgrade them. I'm going to try and make this super simple, super clean, so it's not too confusing for people. If you go to your Gala account, and this ain't financial advice again, if you go to your Gala account, click on this icon here, you can click on account, it takes you to the back end. Now, when you click on node info, it might tell you to re-sign in again, they've got a little security thing going on there. But once you've done that, it will show something that looks like this, right? And here you can see like the type of nodes that you have, and then down here it shows if they're active or not, right? Now yours probably would be if you're running the last software for Gala. Now I'm going to be showing you an example on this, the tutorial on this on Windows. I'm assuming it's going to be very similar to Mac if you use a Mac. So if you can't, I guess the control button would be CMD, command, right? So hopefully it does sort of help you on your journey there as well. And I'm going to be going up into the other room to show you this because I had to record the screen and I couldn't redo it on this computer because it kept restarting. You have to do a restarting process. So hopefully I can merge it all into one video and it's nice, smooth and efficient. So if you can see down here, I now have the latest versions right here, 3.2.2 for the music nodes, because I've got 2 music nodes and 2 Townstar nodes as well as the founders nodes, right? So that's ideally what you want to do. You want to have a situation like this where you have your nodes right here running for the future, because if you look up this where it says upgrade, look at this, it says node version 2.3.9 is past its end of life. The grace period ends January the 18th. So if you don't do this step process that I'm telling you in the video, you're not going to earn any rewards. So it's very important. So what you want to do is click download. Is it download? And it shows you a set of instructions what to do. So the first thing says install Linux on your Windows with WSL. If you click this WSL, I'm going to right click it and open it, it gives you some information as to how you can do this. Now it did seem really technical at first, but it's actually quite simple. So I scrolled down to the part where it says install WSL, which is Windows, does it say it here? Windows something. Windows subsystem for Linux, that's what it is. So it's almost like a virtual machine type of thing, or you're allowing your computer to do a virtual machine. So here's what I do. Click on search, type CMD, so you grab up your command prompt, and it'll have something like this, right? Then you want to come over here, highlight the whole of this, copy it, right click it, copy, and then you're going to come back to your command and then you're just going to paste it in and then press enter. That will start the installation process. Once you've done that, you can then come back onto this screen over here and then we can go through the next steps. So I'm going to show you that now by going up to my room and stuff, and then you can see, you can hold it and whatnot. It's going to be a bit of a long-winded process, like meaning the video is going to be long, but you can skip forward to get to the part that you need to be, stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, stage 4, and then we'll take it from there. So should have recorded it a bit sooner. I basically copied that WSL install and then pressed enter in command, and obviously it's now doing its install. It should look something like this. I'm just going to let it sit through, and then obviously once it's done, show you what I do next. So I just keep installing. It says installing Ubuntu. Like an African name, innit? Ubuntu. So yeah, let that do what it needs to do. Cool. So let me just quickly go back. So the first thing was install this Linux on Windows. So by clicking WSL, when you click that, it takes me to this page here. I basically just scrolled down. I copied this. So I right clicked and copied. And then I opened up Command on my laptop, CMD. And then obviously I just pasted it in there. And that did the first installation. Now the second part, it wants me to upgrade or use this WSL2. So all I'm going to do is highlight the whole of this, just like this. I'm going to do the same thing again. I'm going to right click it, copy, and I'm just going to come back into this command and then just paste it in. And I'm guessing if you're using like a Mac, yours would be CND or something like that, whatever control is for you on the Mac. And just press enter, and that's it. It says the application requires the Windows subsystem for Linux component. The system may need to be restarted to take effect. Okay, well, once that's done, and I'm going to have to restart it at some point. It says install this Docker. So I'm going to click on this. Click on the Windows, because I have a Windows. If you've got a Mac, then obviously you can use that, or one of these ones here, but I'm just using Windows for now to install that. And then once that's done, I know at some point I'm going to have to restart my computer because it's going to want me to enable something in my BIOS sections. So I'll show you that once it's done. Tongue twister. Where's that install gone? Here we go. I was just down here installing. So once that's done, I'll show you what I do next. Right, that's that done. Install that on there when it loads. Yes, install the Docker. As you can see, that's doing that. Okay. So let that do what it needs to do. If you want to skip forward through this, you can. I'll probably speed it up as well, so obviously you're not sitting there for ages watching this. There we go. Once that's done, you've got to click close and log out. That should log you out of your system, and then you just sign back in. I'm going to see if it tells me about the BIOS part as well, because some of you guys may face it. So I'm just going to quickly log back in. Bada bing, bada boom. So I'm going to quickly open up the browser again. Is it going to make me do all this bloody logging in on the back end? Here we go. So done that part, installed the Docker. It says reboot if necessary. Won't need to do that. Sorry, all the bloody gaming stuff's going to load up now. Open Docker desktop to make sure the Docker is running. Okay, so we're going to do that now. 1 second. Let's just find it. It's on my desktop here. Get rid of all this. Got gaming stuff, see? Accept that. That's part of the Docker. This is it here. I was going to go to the app, which is here. It looks like this, a little boat. But it kind of beat me to it. It was already on there. So this is what it'll look like. Now, if you don't have this BIOS thing set up, it may tell you to do so. I'm just going to see. It says here Docker desktop stopped. So this might be because I need to do it. But let's just see if it pops up and tells me that I need to update my BIOS. Because if I do, I'll do it now and show you how I did it. It's quitting. Okay, well, because you need to have this visualization virtual thing running. So let me just quickly see if I can do this. This will be a laugh. Let's just see. Restart. Okay, for me, I think I've got to press F10, but it might not be. It might be something else. Let's just see if it's F10. Trying to keep you on the screen while it's doing what it's doing. Oh, it needs to update. Okay, let it do its update real quick. Is it F10 that I press? BIOS mode? See down here that I'm pressing the escape button. Escape for... Right, here we go. Where's the BIOS? Here we go, here's the BIOS. Oh, it is the BIOS. Okay, so there should be something that I can press on that allows me to enable this Virtualization technology. Is it this? Virtualization technology. Let me just click the I button just to make sure. This may be it. This may be what I need to enable. So I'm just going to enable it anyway because it's off. Is it off? No, it's on. It was on. So that was already on. If it's not on for you, you want to look for this virtualization technology. So that was already on for me on my gaming PC. I guess it does it because of the type of PC I have. But that's what I think you need to look for. So once that's done, I'm just going to check here to make sure that that's everything that I need turned on. As far as I'm aware, that's all I need turned on. And yeah, so just exit this real quick and save and launch. And hopefully you can see my reflection. Bit of laugh, innit? And once that's done, we should be able to install this whole bloody node so it's on the Ubuntu. Have a quick nose of my little gaming system. There you go, look at that. While it loads, it's just doing its updates. Okay, so quickly log in. Now I should be able to click on this and this should load up, but first let me load up the old Gala website again. Here we go. So we're still on this part here. Install number 3, install the Docker, turn it on. So let me just close this bloody gaming stuff that's coming up again. Let's just So in my case, all I had to do is just restart my computer. It says starting. Let's see if it actually starts now. Fingers crossed it does. If it doesn't, then I've kind of ruined this whole video. It worked on my laptop, so this is why I thought I'd video record it for my second node that I'm trying to get online. So let's have a look. See if this one works. Actually, whilst I'm waiting, I can show you what I mean. Actually, is it here? Can I do it on this right here? Because when you click on the back end, if you click on the back end of the whole Gala thing, once you're logged in, dashboard, you'll be able to see here, look. So right now I have one node active, and you can see founder node, music node, townstar node, all on 3.2.2. See, that's the first one that I put online using this Ubuntu and desktop thing, right? Docker. And you can see here, they're both saying it's urgent that you upgrade. Look, if I just hover over this, you know, we need to upgrade, you see? So I've done this one, I've done that one. No, I've done this one. And now I have to do this one. Or something like that. One or the other. So here we go. We'll have a look at this real quick. This is still starting itself up. And hopefully what will happen is once this one's done, I'll basically have two down here. So this one like this, saying 3.15, and then the other one, because you can see these say 0. The workload is just 0. So let's just have a look now. Wait for this to start up. I'll speed this up as well so you don't have to wait for it all the way through. Oh, here we go. So that took a bit of time, but once that's done, you just basically click start, or you can skip the tutorial. This basically just talks you through, like, you know, how to clone a repository and stuff. You don't need to do any of this. You just click next. If you don't, you know, you can read the tutorial just so you understand it a little bit. Once you're on this page here, all you do is you go back to this step here, like create an API key. So you click on this and then generate an API key. And then right here, I'm going to make one. I'm just going to call it CG Node 2. I don't know if you can see the screen. CG Node 2 for crypto gains Node 2. Click create. And then there's my CG Node right there, key. I'll copy it. Once I've copied it, I'm going to come back over to here, and then where do you paste it? Let me remember how to do this. Oh, 1 second. Let me just see the next part of the guide. Oh no, hold on. No, you don't go back over to there. So once you've done that, you click on install software, right? You need to now install the next part of the software. So you install this Gala software here by clicking download. And once that's installed, then we can paste the API key in. So let's just let that do what it needs to do. Say next, accept that, next, next, install. That wants me to do that. Yep. Once that's done its installation. Nice. So that's basically the Gala node software. Once that's done, we say enter the API key, which we've already got, which I made, just showed you. Paste it in, say OK, and then that should be done. Now, if I come over to this place here, that should show that my node is now on this Docker desktop. You can see here, and just allow that access there. If you have like a VPN, not a VPN, what do you call it, a Malwarebytes or anything like that, you just allow that, and you can see here it's running. And what you can do, just to make sure everything's actually happening, active, if you click on the arrow button here, oh, hold on, the arrow button here, you should be able to see this little blue Gala node software. If you right click it, you can then click on select workload. You want to make sure all these are turned on with a tick. So, the first one would be done. So I'll come back into it, right click again, select workload, town star node. If you've got a town star node, come back into it again, right click, select workload, and my music, Gala music node. So that's all three turned on. And just to confirm it, let me find it again. So I click over here, right click, workloads, all three should have ticks. Once that's done, I can then go back onto the website. So if I go over here and then come back onto this website here and then refresh this, I should then, now see two down here. So here's one. There should be an additional one. Let me just see. Let me just see if I can go like this. Right click and open dashboard. Oh, bloody thing here. Okay, so it wants me to do this new login stuff. So just real quick, I refreshed. So once you refresh, you can see here now, I now have this one set up, which shows my founder's music, and this one here. I think it just took time to sort of load up, but I do actually have just one founder node. So even though it shows two here, it's actually just the one being run on both computers. So that's nothing really to matter or to worry about. I suppose the good thing is if my laptop goes down, it's still running on here. So that's why I'm happy to have it on both, just in case when our computers go down. But the main thing was having obviously both the music nodes and Townstar nodes active as well. So yeah, guys, that was it. Hopefully this was helpful to you. If it was, guys, please drop that like. Gonna keep trying my best to help give you tutorials and all these sorts of things to help you on your journey. And hopefully, yeah, this helps you set up your node. If you liked it, thank you. And I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Am I looking in the right place? Yeah, one of these. Cheers.